Sarah was a nurse. She had a kind smile. Her hands were gentle. She loved her work. It was more than a job. It was her life. She cared for people every day. She helped them feel better. Her days were filled with small acts. A warm blanket for cold feet. A comforting word whispered softly, holding a hand that trembled. She listened to their stories. She shared in their quiet worries. She found true joy in these moments. Helping others was her deep calling. Patients saw her kindness. They felt it in her touch. They trusted her calm voice. She was a small light in their dark rooms. She brought a little bit of hope. She remembered their names. She remembered their smallest fears. She treated them like her own family. This work filled her heart completely. It gave her days a clear purpose. She saw pain, yes, but she also saw incredible strength. She learned something new from every person. She felt truly alive in those halls. She was making a small difference. And for Sarah, that was always enough. Then things began to change. Sarah started to feel tired, very tired, more than usual. She thought it was just the long hours, but the deep feelings stayed with her. A small, quiet worry started to grow. Something was not quite right. Her body felt different, heavy. She went to see her doctor. There were tests, so many tests. Then she had to wait. Waiting is always hard. The silence in those days was heavy. Finally, the doctor called her in. He said the words she never expected. Cancer. The word hung in the air. Fear came first. A sudden cold wave. It washed over her completely. Sadness followed, deep and heavy. The world around her turned gray. Why me? She thought quietly. Why now, when life felt full? Life suddenly felt so terribly unfair. Her future seemed like an unwritten page. She was a nurse, a caregiver. She always gave care to others. Now she was the one who needed care. It was a strange, unsettling feeling. She felt so suddenly vulnerable. The strong one was now weak. The healer now needed healing. This was a new, hard path to walk. Her family heard the difficult news. They cried, of course they cried. But then, they stood up strong. "We are here for you," they said. "We will fight this terrible thing with you." Their love was a warm, safe hug. She felt their unwavering support around her. They would not let her stumble or fall. Friends called her on the phone. They came to visit her at home. They brought comforting food. They brought much-needed laughter. They shared old, happy memories. They reminded her of good times past. Their familiar presence was a great comfort. It chased away some of the darkest shadows. Her colleagues at the busy hospital sent cards. Beautiful flowers filled her quiet room. Even former patients reached out to her. They sent messages filled with hope.